The Count puts up a gem worth over $100 million and challenges Lupin to steal it. The challenge takes place on his own massive airship as it flies from Germany to America. Guarding the gem are 4 of the world's greatest detectives, including Lupin's biggest rival, Inspector Zenigata. To make sure nobody can steal it, the Count hides the gem inside his prosthetic eye and covers it with a heavy iron mask. As long as the airship reaches its destination, the challenge is over, and even Lupin won't be able to touch it. Then a gunshot suddenly echoes through the room. The lights go out instantly. When they come back on, Zenigata sees the Count lying on the floor and the gem is gone. He immediately concludes that Lupin is already on board and may even be disguised as one of the other detectives. But then someone discovers something even stranger. The Count on the floor isn't the Count at all. It's a puppet. Moments later, the real Count steps out of a secret passage and reveals that the whole thing was a trap. He had expected Lupin to make a move all along, so he deliberately left the puppet there as bait and hid hidden cameras all over the room in advance to record everything that happened. He plays a recording showing several detectives removing the Count's iron mask and taking the gem during the blackout. The problem is, they were stealing from a fake Count the entire time. Then the detectives rip off their disguises. They're not detectives at all. They're Lupin, Jigen, and Gomen. Lupin reveals that the real heist was already completed long before this. The woman who left with the gem was Fujiko, disguised as the Count's butler. The gem is already gone, but the Count isn't worried. He prepared a second plan. Every exit on the airship has been sealed with steel shutters, and he already escaped by plane, leaving Lupin's crew and Zenigata trapped on board. Once the airship lands in Greenland, a massive police force will be waiting for them. Lupin refuses to give up. He tries sabotaging the controls, but nothing works. Even Gomen's legendary sword can't cut through the steel barriers. For the first time, it really looks like they've run out of options. The airship continues toward Greenland. The next day, it finally arrives. Tanks are waiting on the ground. Police have surrounded the area. News crews are broadcasting live. Everyone is there to watch Lupin get arrested. As soon as the airship opens, the police take Lupin's group into custody. The Count is so happy, he nearly cries. In his mind, he finally beat Lupin. Then Zenigata bursts out of the airship shouting, "Lupin got away!" Everyone stops cold. The people the police arrested weren't Lupin and his crew. They were the real detectives. To protect their reputations, they agreed to play along with Lupin's plan. Meanwhile, the real Lupin had already disguised themselves as Interpol officers and driven away. But Lupin wasn't done yet. A button gets pressed. The entire airship explodes. Everything the Count spent so much time planning goes up in flames along with it. And in the distance, Inspector Zenigata is still chasing after the getaway car, because no matter what happens, catching Lupin is still the only thing on his mind.